welcome to another episode of Fish Delta TV. Today, I get the privilege to go out with the infamous Bob Sparre. Bob Sparre has been guiding on the Sacramento, American River, Feather River for how long, Bob?
Delta, 21 years.
21 years.
Yeah, 21.
I met you almost 15 years ago on a striper trip, and you showed me how to really catch them, and I will never forget that trip. Now, what are we doing today?
Today we're shad fishing on the American River. So we're gonna try to catch these called mini tarpon. They average of 2 to 4 pounds. Occasionally we'll get a bigger one, but they're a lot of fun. You know, we usually throw them back, so not a whole lot of people eat them, but they're a sports fish.
Now, what's a typical quantity of fish caught? Typical right now for you?
Well, my last trip out we caught 60.
60
in about
fish.
2.5 hours.
Okay.
Okay, so when it happens real quick. I mean, we'll get lots of doubles and triples, and but we're waiting for that sun to get a little lower.
Okay.
Once that sun drops.
And this is an evening trip right now, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to hook up with you and do a trip like this, are you still available? Do you typically book about a week or two out?
Usually a week or two out. Right now I have some openings for this towards the end of the season.
Okay.
But we have a couple more weeks left.
Awesome.
So the whole thing about shad fishing is when the water gets clear, it's an evening bite. You can spend all day out here trying to catch them, but you're wasting your time until it gets dark.
Now, is there an age? I noticed we have kids on the boat today, and we're going to get to film that. I'm excited
I
about
take
that.
kids out.
But they can be any age, right?
I
Great
take
for kids.
6-year-olds, 5-year-olds,
Awesome.
even
Awesome.
80-year-olds.
And how many people on your boat?
Typically, I'll take 4, sometimes
Okay.
5 or 6. I got a 25-foot Luma well jet boat, so we got lots of room.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
And I have all the equipment. All you need to do is show up with your fishing license and whatever you want to eat and drink.
Now, why don't you tell the folks at home real quick what else you do, what time of year, and how to get a hold of you?
Well, do a lot. We do salmon fishing, and typically that's about 5 months out of the year, sometimes 6, depending on the seasons. Striper year-round, shad, steelhead, and a little bit of sturgeon. So I do a little bit of everything, and it's year-round.
And how do I get a hold of you?
You can call me on my cell phone. This is the best way to reach me because I'm on the river all the time, at 916-826-3600, or you can look at my website at bobsparre.com.
And Bob Sparre is also a website that you can link to on the guides page of fishdelta.com. We look forward to showing you the rest of this trip because I think we're going to smack them.
Yep. Today we're out shad fishing on the American River, and equipment I'm using today, first off, is a long rod. We use a Lamiglass 9.5-foot long ultralight, and the reason we use that is we like to get out on the cast way out there. With the long rod, that helps, because we're using really light weights. We're using a 1/16 ounce little jig head with one small split shot, and the long rod helps us get out there. And then when we get these little mini tarpon, as they're called, they're fun to fight them on these long rods. So that's what we're doing. Then I also like to use just a nice spinning reel. It has a good drag system on it, and Fireline works real well. Or you can also use mono, but with the Fireline we feel the hit's just a little bit better. And then what we'll do is just use a little 1/16 ounce jig head, and the top producer lately has been a little champagne grub, and this 1-inch champagne grub is actually cut down a little bit so we don't get as many short strikes. And that's about it. It's very simple fishing, and if you're doing the right thing with the right little twitch, you're going to catch a lot of shad if they're behind the back of the boat. That's the whole deal, is you have to have them behind you. So as soon as that sun gets up the water a little bit, we're going to get into a good bite. One of the key points before you start using this little grub is to check it in the water, make sure the tail's working right. They like it when that tail is vibrating really fast. So when I set it in the water, I don't want to see it stuck on the hook. I want to see it vibrate. I'm going to take it, we're going to cast it out here, and we're going to quarter it downstream just a little bit. And as soon as it hits the bottom, or hits the water right here, you're going to stop it, your hand right here, turn it over, and you're going to start twitching. And as you twitch, you're going to drop it real slow and then back up quick. Real slow. Again, that's when they always hits on the drop. Okay? So you got to be quick because they're very quick. They inhale and they exhale it extremely fast. So as soon as you feel that, you're going to give it a hard set. And then what's going to happen then? You're going to set it hard, and then you're going to keep that line really tight because it's barbless. You have to keep the line tighter, it's going to throw the hook. So that's all you got to do. You just keep twitching behind the back of the boat, and you're set to go. Fish on! Fish on! Ooh, double! Come on over this way. You're over. Yeah. Coming. coming. I'm coming. Okay, I'm gonna come on the left side of you. I mean the right side. Keep moving to the left. Not ready yet. Okay, reeling out of it. Okay, she's out. Yep. Wedge up underneath. There, came right out. There it goes. I'm going to cover a little water here on this one, and it's going to be drifting down through here. See if we can't sweep one of them up. Todd, you want to try sweeping a little bit, see if they're over there? Ooh, got him. There you go. They're right over there. Yeah. Come to your left. There you go. Nice and easy. Yep. Up easy. Up easy. Got him. Hold on. Leave it. Fish on. Fish on. There you go. All right, way to go.
What's going on?
We're going. We're getting lots of fish right now. The bite has occurred.
We've got tapping different.
The sun's gone down off the water. Another one. We got a double.
Another one of that. We got a double.
All right. The sun's off the water, and just like I said, chaos here as it starts getting dark. Someone grab it. John, grab it. Double in the net, huh? Nice one. Good job. Look at the pretty purple hues on that fish. So if you'd like to book a trip with Bob Sparre, give me a call at 916-826-3600 or visit my website, bobsparre.com.